there with Porzingis. Then there's Calderon. Then it's Vujacic. And it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Vujacic kicks to Anthony. Lets the three fly. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Ball right side. The Knicks pull it in.
And guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but not spectacular. You would have thought that with how well they were overall, they would have just really feasted on the East.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Anthony, the pass to Vujacic. And stolen by Redick. Jordan dishes to Paul. Clippers moving the ball around. Griffin kicks to Mbamute. Fires the three. And that's good. J.J. Redick for three.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they had the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
And, you know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean, they struggled against Eastern Conference playoff teams, went only 6-10 against those teams last year.
16 feet away. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
He feeds it to Mbamute. It's Redick on the wing. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Calderon passes to Lopez. Misses from close range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Now here's Paul. Following the miss by Carmelo Anthony.
And Coach Doc Rivers wears multiple hats for this organization. Not only is he the head coach, but also in charge of all basketball operations, really the leader in a lot of ways for this team.
And Griffin, here we go. All alone. And it's Anthony with the jam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And that one is hammered home.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one, maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. But you know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Rivers dishes to Pierce. Pass to Green. Back to Pierce. Feeds to Rivers from outside the arc. And he gets the bucket. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Vujicic. The three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
To the right side. That is good. And that's now 6 points for Austin Rivers.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
It's Crawford with the drive. No good with the layup.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there from getting an easy look.
Exactly. Alert and aware. Really reacted quickly to that shot attempt. Looky here, looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play. And
at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead. They're up by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Green is out there with Johnson. And it's Jordan in the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
Vujicic the pass to Porzingis. The dish to Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The shot by Redick, no good. You know, with the Knicks. Oh, wow.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Mbah-a-Moute comes in for Johnson. Here's Redick. The offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Mbah-a-Moute. 3-on-3. Afflalo, that's good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Outside Williams. From beyond the arc. Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Paul dishes to Redick. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for white meat. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We can drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say that is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack, where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? With them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My live lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't wanna see no ambulances. Knock drink down in this cup. That's the way you get Timberland up. Let the music diffuse all attention. Ball or convention, free admission. Can move swift. All my just coming homies. Get money, leave the beef alone slowly. Get out my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist and I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? Where them at? Running, yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what to do. Don't box my obliges. Every invitation to fight you. Like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Made batch pins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too. Like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me feel. Females who's the is always, and I like a little sassiness, a lot of class. Mommy reaching your bag, past the. I'm a leader at last. This a dawn you with my spit, lose consciousness.
I won't bow down to no man.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best, we taking over. Listen,
spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on to North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman, Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing that spinning, going down Benny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel, then switch it. Red light stop, make it drop from the down. With it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need I said, I
if
get
you
it.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Black flag, we rich. Yeah,
Listen.
bounce. It's what I does. I get money every day I does that. It's how I ride. Black flag on the left too. Ride, you better move. Yeah, get shit like shine that's on my neck. I'm big like Diddy. I'm with it. Cali, we did it. Biggie in my city. Please no fit it. Hit them too. The brother get stupid. Money that come running like water. Money so hot. Miami on fire, you better be. Might get on the porch of your fortress. Yeah, they see it, but no one reports it. I run this,
Cause we
Rick Rouse,
taking
follow.
over. Said we taking over. Said
Ray Callis, some say Khalid. 12 years down and I'm finally
If you
free.
want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't you unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. 'Cause we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over. Said we taking over.
Birdman dad, I'm number one. Can't make me wrong, so we got him done. The family, I'ma give him some. Spent that corner. He didn't run. Sunday had a whole church singing a song. Why they had to send my baby home? With some that paper long. Been a G in the game, now my son on the throne.
I am the beast. Feed me rappers and feed me beats. I'm untamed. I need a leash. I'm insane. I need a shrink. I love I need a leech. Why complain on easy streets? I don't even talk, I let the visa speak. And I like my Sprite Easter pink. And my wrist special pub, but the mule is cooler. I have more juice than your jeweler. Touching, I will your medulla. That's a it is not a tumor. Red light, stop your rumors. I stay on track like a box of Pumas. I just rock with Junior. I am the little big
'Cause we
kahuna.
taking over.
One city at a time.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Thunder here to defend the home court, playing host to the Eastern Conference. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. And now the New York Knicks starters. Calderon is out there with Vujacic. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis and it's the power forward. Anthony kicks to Calderon. The rebound by Ibaka. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Robertson dishes to Adams. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Pass to Robertson. Lopez with the block. Outside Anthony. Pass to Vujacic. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. For three. Vujacic has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from three-point range.
Here's Westbrook, and he jams it with authority.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Now here's Durant to the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent mainly Kevin Durant.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Calderon. And out of bounds. as the Thunder gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. Takes a three. Shot clock at 5. Swiped it away. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And so here is Oklahoma City. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes play. Roberson the pass to Ibaka. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one's on Anthony.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Cantor checked in for Oklahoma City. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 10. Can't hit. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
Now here's Calderon. Outside Anthony. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Calderon. Anthony's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season. Signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
For the Thunder, Kyle Singler comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Calderon, no good.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
No good from Durant. And for Billy Donovan, we were talking about him. He had been with Florida for so long, the Gator program built by him. It'll be a big change. He had been thinking about it, though, before. He almost took, remember that Greg the Magic job back in 2007?
You know, there was a change of heart for him with the Orlando gig. And Donovan's done nothing but win at Florida, and he'll have that same pressure to succeed with the high expectations with the Thunder.
Cantor kicks to Durant. It's deflected. The second effort. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And that one's good. Calderon's got 5. Outside Durant. From deep 3-point range. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks out front. They lead by 2. And will return shortly. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Knicks.
They've definitely had a hot hand from 3-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Foyle is out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in the 3. And here is Ibaka. following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. Ibaka. The shot is off. Good D by Lopez.
Listen, the Knicks had a hard time scoring last year. Just lacked any real presence in the paint. And lacking that paint threat makes things easier for the opposing defense.
Randy Foye is on the way. Lock at 6. He dishes it to Waiters. And Anthony sends it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. Westbrook comes in for Randy Foye. You know, at the Knicks, they were second to last in field goal percentage from their front court. Granted, they were hit by injuries. It seemed like all over the place all season.
Yeah, you know, with that poor field goal percentage shooting and being top 3 in field goal attempts on the year, not a good combination.
And here's Morrow outside. And he's 0 of 1 from the field. Kicks it to Calderon.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you so, but still so down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set.
All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got 40 in the studio, every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. What's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you, then do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick, real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick. 0 to 100 real quick, real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick.
Wide on the wrist.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the scenes are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Knicks, we've got Robin Lopez. Anthony. Out there with Porzingis. Then it's Vujic. And it's Calderon in the one spot.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
Now here's Beverly. Harden kicks to Montezumas. Just 5 on the clock. Houston moving it around. It's Harden with the drive. Off target at the rim. Anthony with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Pass to Porzingis. They get the rebound. Another shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Here's Beverly. It's blocked. And here they come. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Calderon passes to Porzingis. Back to Calderon. The dish to Carmelo. Shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range. Pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
It's rebounded by Porzingis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Now, here is Harden. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
It's hauled in by Beverly.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Passes to Howard. He dishes it to Harden. Over in the corner, Beverly. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
They get it back. Calderon, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
New York trailing. Feeds to Anthony. Porzingis passes to Carmelo. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division. And as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs. But the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
They grabbed their own miss. The shot's good from Lopez.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
And, you know, for the Rockets, they had a major gut check in the second round. Went down 3-1 against the Clippers. Came back to win the series in 7, including Game 6, when I dozed off when they were trailing by 19 in the 4th and was shocked to wake up in the morning and see they had forced the 7th game.
And with the Rockets' last postseason, their trip to the conference finals was as far as they would go and went out to the Warriors in 5 games. Most of still no close ones. I think most fans were pleased with how far the team went last year in spite of all the injuries.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. 1:02 left in the first. Terry kicks to Beasley. Dishes it to McDaniels. Shot from the top of the key. No good from Beasley. Beasley.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the boards for them.
Yeah, +5. As you mentioned, that didn't take very long, did it?
Calderon passes to Porzingis. And it's off from three-point range. And it's denied. Out of bounds. Rockets ball as Houston keeps possession. .30 seconds left in the first. Beasley kicks to Terry. Here's McDaniels, covered by Vujacic. Lopez with the steal. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Lopez. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Calderon. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
Well, Greg, you can't dominate the boards unless all 5 guys are making the effort to box out and chase down the ball.
McDaniels is out there with Terry. Then there's Beasley. Then there's Brewer. And it's Capella in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And the shot is good. Howard's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Rockets. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Beasley with the steal. A solo fast break. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a one-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court. And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
But they recover it. Porzingis passes to Calderon. They shoot again. Vujicic's shot is off.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it. For 48 minutes, shot for shot.
Houston making some changes. Monty Eunice is checked in for Howard. Harden comes in for Brewer. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Jason Terry. Here's Monty Eunice. Kicks it to Ariza. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Roten dishes to Williams. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Williams has got his first points of the game.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Beasley. Following the basket by Tony Roten. There's the bucket. Good.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's a Flalo penetrating. Now here's Roten. Defended by Beverly. Roten kicks to O'Quinn. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
You know, steadying themselves. After a tough start, they're back on track.
Now a timeout called by Houston. So for the Rockets, Capella's checked in, and it's KJ McDaniels in for Trevor Ariza. It's Harden with the drive. The stupendous finish in traffic. Capella's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. straightforward call. Simple.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Kyle O'Brien. Porzingis comes in for Derek Williams. Anthony's checked in for Lance Thomas. And it's Calderon in for Tony Rowe. Calderon passing to a flower. Misses from short range. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Harden against Lopez. It's Harden with the drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
This is what this team is all about here. I mean, they're forcing their way inside, just bulldozing themselves into the paint area, and they're having a lot of success.
Here's Anthony, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Anthony's got 8 points.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Harden kicks to Beverly. McDaniels. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Houston on top. And we welcome you back to the end. Chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And New York looking at who they've got. Calderon is out there with a flower. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony. And it's Porzingis in a power forward position. Harden hits them both. Last season ended with the Knicks pretty much packing it in, but Clark, it didn't start out that way.
You know what? Not at all. I mean, the Knicks were picked by many, Kevin, to be a playoff team last season. Clearly, things did not go as planned.
Beverly dishes to Eunice. Eunice, that's a screen for Harden. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Calderon. Anthony kicks to a follow. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Eunice. Houston in the lead. On the wing, Harden. 10 points for him. Howard, the pass to Ariza. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Anthony pushing it up. Back to stop him.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
Here's Calderon. Lays it up and banks it in. Calderon's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Corey Brewer's checked in for Hart. And it's Terrian for Patrick Beverly. And he gets it to go. And it's 7 points for Aaron Aflalo.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Here's Anthony. Got a hand on it. Beasley dishes to Terry. Beasley with a screen on Aflalo. Back to Beasley. Kicks it out to Terry. Beasley outside. It's good from long range. Beasley's got 5 now. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul for the Rockets. Capella's checked in, and it's McDaniels in for Jason Terry. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carried them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Aflalo, that's good. 1:15 left in the 3rd. And it's Beasley in the corner. He kicks to Brewer. He feeds it to Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McDaniels. The Rockets with another miss. And if carrying the team during the regular season wore Harden down, Greg, you're talking about, it didn't show that much in the playoffs. Harden was phenomenal most, if not Clark, all of the postseason.
I would agree with you, but there also were some other guys for Houston that did step up in the postseason. Howard looked as good as he did before all of his injuries, as a case in point. Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Montezumas comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Brewer. Beasley kicks to Beverly. The shot and game clock separated by 4. The pass to McDaniels. Sinks the triple. And the Rockets lead by 2. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
That's good. Aflalo's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Montezumas. And it's Capella in the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Ariza with it. And Roten picks him up defensively. Ariza goes in. And here's Harden for 3. Good. Harden's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Rockets.
Back-to-back threes for him. Defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3 or she'll get. And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
And it's the Rockets on the break. The Knicks pull it in. Stolen by Beverly. Ariza at the elbow. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now, here is Harden. 6 to shoot. Pulls up. Harden missing again.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Drills it from outside. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
The three from Aflalo. New York, no good that time either. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Rockets making a change here. Howard's checked in. It's Harden with the drive. It's deflected. And a fast break now for New York. Moving it up.